My dear little one, tonight I will tell you a heartwarming tale about a little duckling, once called the Ugly Duckling, who one day grew into a graceful white swan. On a peaceful countryside farm, in the warm morning light, a loving duck mother is sitting on a nest of colorful eggs. With a happy smile on her face, the duck mother gently sings, eagerly waiting for her babies to arrive. One day, crack! An eggshell broke, and a cute little yellow duckling popped out. Soon more ducklings hatched, and the mother duck joyfully watched them. A few days later, the last and largest egg cracked open, but out came a gray duckling. It was bigger than the others. The little yellow ducklings ran around happily, while the gray duckling walked slowly and clumsily. The gray duckling stood sadly aside, deeply hurt, as everyone laughed at its strange looks. They called it the Ugly Duckling. The Ugly Duckling felt heartbroken. Carrying a little bundle, it walked away alone, deciding to leave home. It wandered alone into an unfamiliar forest where tall trees surrounded it and golden sunlight streamed down. It met some little animals, but none wanted to play. The bunny hopped away, the squirrel dashed up the tree, and one by one all the animals ran away. The weather grew cold, snowflakes filled the sky, and the ugly duckling shivered. It hid inside a straw pile. Yes, winter had come. The ugly duckling trudged through the snow, trembling and struggling to survive. kind farmer found the trembling duckling, he picked it up and took it home. But the cat and the chicken at the farmer's house disliked it. Stared at angrily, the duckling had to leave again, feeling sad. The ugly duckling sat alone by the frozen lake, cold and lonely under the starry sky, spending the whole winter by itself. At last, spring arrived. Grass sprouted, flowers bloomed, and the gray duckling stretched in the morning sunshine. By the lake, the ugly duckling saw graceful white swans gliding across the calm water in the morning light. Hiding behind the reeds, the ugly duckling shyly approached. The swans are so beautiful, it thought, full of admiration. The swans smiled at the duckling, opening their wings in welcome. The ugly duckling widened his eyes in surprise. The ugly duckling walked to the water's edge and saw its reflection, a beautiful swan. At last, the once ugly duckling had grown into a true white swan. The beautiful swan flew joyfully over the sparkling lake. It was no longer the ridiculed ugly duckling. Rabbits, deer, and ducks in the forest looked up in awe. On the colorful spring meadow, animals gazed at the swan in wonder. The swan swam gracefully with others in the tranquil lake, ripples spreading across the water. It had finally found its place. The swan looked proudly at the sky, standing tall. Flowers bloomed along the shore, sunlight shone, and it felt confident and happy. Remembering its past struggles, the swan felt grateful that it had endured. It understood deeply that true beauty comes from within and from growth. From that day on, it was no longer the ugly duckling. it had become a beloved white swan. So, no matter what you are like now, always believe in yourself. Your true self comes from confidence and inner strength. For one day, you too will spread your wings, becoming the most beautiful, brave, and strong version of yourself. Good night.